Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Emmett.
I'm Joe.
And we are the UFO Bros. And we are podcasting live tonight.
From the facility.
Our apologies, we're starting 3 minutes late, but our good friend Doug is with us tonight. So please give him a virtual round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Doug, it is Doug.
And to be honest with you, I don't know Doug that well, and he just got here, and I'm kind of excited to ask him his opinion on what we're going to talk about tonight, and maybe, and then we'll get into kind of like what your overall thoughts are about UFOs, aliens, and that sort of thing. But
hello, everyone. This is Doug.
Thank you, Doug. Let's give Doug a round of applause, y'all. We're going to go ahead and give Doug a round of
applause.
Yay, Doug! And, Joe, do we have any followers we want to shout out early on right tonight and just get it out of the way? In a good way, not a bad way, in a good way.
Well, let's take a look.
I just feel like we save it for the end and then we don't get to really acknowledge people the way that, like, I really want to. So, we have got some new followers. Gary K. Miller on Instagram.
Yep.
There are some other...
Z-Man Uncut.
I was actually not going to mention that one. I think that's a porno name. That looks...
Auto Radio.
And I think the lingerie stories is kind of porno too.
Matt Romania.
Oh, thank you, the Creative Marketing Zone. I'm sure that's a legitimate, fun, interactive account. But you know what? Sandra Tenenbaum is giving us some love. Look at all that. That's great. So we really appreciate you if you're listening. Also, Talking Tree has been following us. I don't know if you know about the in Joshua Tree, California, every year they have a UFO conference there.
Ooh,
so that conference is now following us. So I followed them back.
Oh, nice. Oh, might be good.
And also, real quick, going on to Twitter, X-Man has followed us. I've always wanted an X-Man to follow me, so that's great. Also, Michelle Ann Owens tends to like our tweets. And Cosmic Con liked a tweet we were in. That was cool.
Wow.
Hey. And by the way, if you guys are listening, we are on social media, all things at UFOBROSTV, except for Twitter because they are assholes.
Assholes.
Yes.
Do we have anything in the chat room? You got anybody we can talk to?
I'm trying to get into the chat room, but it appears to have been stalled lovely. I can't seem to make it work. It's not coming up. I don't know. It's a software sort of thing. Which is great because on the topic tonight is alien software and sort of symbols and things. Are you ready to hear about it?
You know, I think Doug's talking too much.
What? Yes. Yeah. Too much.
What are your... You know, let's... Before we get into what I was talking about, because we tend to do that, because... You know...
Yes, let's go. We gotta go. So we need to talk about Project CARET. That is our topic tonight.
But before we do that, I want to ask Mr. Doug here, what's your thoughts, man, on aliens, UFOs, kind of the whole subject in
An
general?
outsider's point of view.
Yes, please, and please, make sure you're close to the microphone.
So, I fully believe it's real. It's totally possible. But I have not seen anything myself.
How about anything paranormal in any sort of way?
So any paranormal.
Didn't you say your apartment was?
Yeah. So spirits and ghosts, I fully believe in. Totally believe in, because I think I have seen them myself, and my wife has seen them. But when it comes to UFOs, I haven't seen anything myself.
I am as just disappointed as you are because I haven't really seen anything earth-shattering or that would make me go, hey, that is definitely from another planet. I haven't seen anything like that yet. I've seen some kind of strange things, and Joe and I, in our last podcast, or actually it was a few podcasts ago, we talked about the blinking light outside.
Yes.
That's like the only thing we've experienced is there was this weird, slow blinking light that was slowly moving to the left and then disappeared.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
And then it came right back to the exact same spot and just stayed there blinking. It was really strange.
And then
that was it, yeah.
But then that's what makes you believe, because you've seen it yourself.
Potentially. You know what, as much as I love this topic and as much as I talk about it, I am somewhat skeptical in a sense. Like, I need to have some kind of corroborating evidence of some sort. So in order for me to know that that was a UFO, I would have to somehow call someone, go through the whole process of reporting an unidentified flying object. And funny enough is I don't even know how to do that. So I don't know that I'd ever really get clarity or closure on it or not.
Yes.
Doug. Thank you all. Thank you all. Can I have a round of applause? Thank you. That was good. That was fun. Your turn. What about you, Joe?
What?
Please tell us your thoughts on aliens and UFOs.
I do believe that there's something out there that is in direct connection with us. I know there is UFOs, there is aliens, I know this.
So, our friend Doug, like, he's saying he wants proof. Like, I feel kind of the same way. Like, you got to experience it.
I
in a
feel
way.
like that the proof has already been put out there, but everything's been made so skeptical that they don't believe it because there's so much stuff. There's so much different videos. The real one's probably out there, but...
Yeah, like,
you know,
it begs the question, Doug, have you ever seen a video that you said, okay, that's totally real in regard to aliens and UFOs on, like, YouTube or online or...
No, that's totally real. No, I have not. But the only reason, so I believe in ghosts because I seen one myself. So that's what made me start believing in ghosts, because I saw it. Before I saw a ghost, I never thought ghosts exist. I just seen videos and things and never thought existed. I saw it, I believe in ghosts. Same with UFOs. Same thing. So I totally believe that it's possible, but I don't know if it's real because I haven't seen one myself. But, Emmett, you have. Yes.
Well, it was definitely unidentified. For sure. Speaking of, we're going to talk about Project CARET. Now that we know...
We have like 5 minutes left. Okay,
Hey,
so...
no, actually, we have 7+ minutes left. And I think we should talk about Project CARET. What do you think?
Okay, yeah, let's go.
Okay. So, in the summer of 2007... these strange pictures were sent to, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the organization MUFON. It's the Mutual UFO Network. And what they do is they connect with researchers.
So if I need some butter for my MUFON.
So they reported these pictures to MUFON.
Go ahead. Get on with the MUFON.
I'm moving on. I'm telling you. Look, I'm telling you this. And anyhow, Linda Moulton Howe, which I'm sure you guys, maybe you don't know who she is, but she's like one of the most prominent figures in ufology and people that follow and investigate and kind of really dig into these sorts of things. She got her hands on these pictures, had them analyzed, and continue to receive more information from a source that is somewhat shady in a sense. But the only thing that they're able to do really is analyze the pictures to see, you know, is this a digital, has this been produced digitally, or is this actually in the photograph? And I think the only real conclusion they came to was that it is indeed in the photograph. You saw the pictures, right, Doug?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess forensically they're able to determine that. And so she did some more research with this person who is leaking the information. She got, I guess, an email from him, and he sends her a document titled Project CARET, and it basically is a manual and a description. CARET.
Is it an acronym for something?
It is. And I don't remember exactly what it is.
Ooh, on the spot.
Oh man, something extraterrestrial reverse something. Let me get that on there for you. Let's see here. We're gonna turn it over to Doug.
You're lame.
And Joe while I look up this info. So Joe, give him some info with Doug.
Shut up.
Okay.
So Project CARET. So where were these pictures taken?
All over the world. There's two that we know of. But it's just some craft that has the same markings as the markings on the UFO that crashed in 1947. It's the same kind of marking in Roswell. Yeah, it was the same markings were on that same craft.
Yeah.
And that's what they came to analyze. is kind of crazy that they're a piece of metal floating in the air.
And does it like move, or do they just see it hovering there?
So the explanation is that it is completely silent except for a really high frequency kind of buzzing sound when they're underneath it. But the description is that it just stays hovering except for maybe it's slowly turning in a clockwise or counterclockwise direction. And the kind of strangest thing about it is they said it was flickering in and out of visibility.
Whoa.
And
like a cloak?
That is true.
Yeah.
Like
and
a cloak turning off and on?
Exactly.
Invisibility.
In a way, an invisibility cloak on this. It's like a drone craft. It certainly doesn't have anything in it.
It has no motors, no props, no blades,
Yep.
no nothing. No jets, no fire.
Dead silent.
Dead silent.
Nothing.
Dead silent. And these pictures, like you can compare them. There's like just taking two cases, an example, one in the Bay Area of California, and there was also one in Lake Tahoe as well.
Oh, wow.
And so two separate sightings, two completely different people had sent these pictures to Linda Moulton Howe, in addition to this person that she had been communicating with, sent her this document, and it really details and outlines exactly what these things are. They are indeed extraterrestrial. Nobody knows how long they've been in the sky, but in some way, somehow, one either crashed or we retrieved it. And what we were able to do was sort of reverse engineer the technologies on this, what they say is an alien artifact. And that kind of goes to show similar cases in Roswell in 1947. They talk about technologies that they obtained from that, which kind of, is the same theme in all these crashes, is reverse engineering this technology. And one of the technologies that I want to talk about was these symbols, these alien symbols. And if you look at the crash histories, Roswell had symbols.
Yes.
Kecksburg had symbols. And the one in, oh my gosh, there's a handful of sightings or crashes where there are symbols on the crafts.
Yes.
Okay.
That
They find. And so the interesting thing about this document is it explains that the way the symbols work is they are a self-aware software sort of program, and that the symbols somehow use some sort of field, I guess, like a gravity field or a gravity wave in order to align. So rather than having like nuts and bolts, it's all the parts of the craft are held together via gravity.
You're stupid.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So these symbols, apparently coordinate that sort of thing. They're like a self-aware programmed software, like down to the molecule, I guess, on these crafts that have been in the skies for they don't know how long. And this project was about reverse engineering those to see what technologies were applicable to like the consumer and also for military use as well. But we're at 1 minute and 15 seconds. What do you guys think? Any questions?
So, when did we reverse engineer this?
Oh, starting back in the 30s and 40s.
Oh.
This project specifically was in the 80s, Project CARET, and it was in Palo Alto, California. Bay Area is where this project, where they were reverse engineering these alien artifacts, which we see are the drones, the pictures that you saw.
Yeah.
Either it was downed or they got it down.
Do you have a picture of it on the website?
Yeah, you know what we're going to do? We're going to put it on both Twitter and Instagram so that everybody can see. We're kind of running out of time here, guys. We're at 40 seconds. So real quick pitch. If you want to support us, please.
You want to say thank you to Carla as well?
Yes, Carla, thank you. Thank you, Doug, for being our guest.
Doug is cool.
Thank you guys for having me.
And we'll see you guys next time. I'm Emmett.
I'm Joe.
And we are the UFO Bros.